My roommate kept stealing my food. I found her trying to sell it at the farmer's market. My roommate stole $2,300 worth of my homemade jams in 6 months. Yesterday, I pretended to be a customer at her farmer's market stand selling my products. I am a small batch jam maker who creates seasonal preserves from local ingredients. Nothing fancy, just a weekend passion project that helps me de-stress for my nursing job. I sell a few jars to comrades and friends, but mostly it's for personal enjoyment. I keep a meticulously organized pantry shelf in our shared apartment with about 40 jars at any given time. Last winter, I noticed jars occasionally disappearing. At first, I assumed I'd miscounted or given away more than I remembered, but by spring the pattern was undeniable. Almost 20 jars had vanished, including my entire line of citrus lavender preserves that had taken weeks to perfect. When I mentioned it to my roommate Vanessa, she suggested, maybe mice got into them. This made zero sense considering glass jars with sealed lids, but I chose to believe her rather than start a confrontation. I simply moved my remaining preserves to a locked cabinet in my bedroom 2 weeks ago. My craver mentioned seeing amazing artisanal jams at the local farmer's market that reminded her of mine. The labels were different, but the flavor combinations were identical. Even that weird peach one you make. My jalapeno peach preserve is my signature recipe. My grandmother taught me how to make it using a technique specific to a region in France. I checked the farmer's market vendor list online and felt my stomach drop. Vanessa's artisanal kitchen was listed as a new vendor specializing in unique handcrafted preserves. Yesterday, I asked a friend to accompany me to the market. We approached Vanessa's booth where she was chatting with a customer. She didn't see me immediately, too busy explaining how her grandmother's recipes had been passed down for generations. Her table displayed my jars with new labels. My $18 specialty jams were priced at $25. The booth sign even claimed they were award-winning recipes, referring to the small local competition I'd won last fall. Instead of causing a scene, I smiled and picked up my grandmother's shell dessert. This looks interesting, I said when she turned to me. Could you explain the process? It seems so unique. Vanessa froze, recognition dawning in her eyes. She stammered through an explanation that botched every step of a complex process. I nodded thoughtfully. Actually, you need to macerate the peaches for 36 hours first, then add the jelly alone only during the phyllo reduction. Otherwise, the heat distribution is uneven. The customer looked between us confused. I would know, I continued calmly. It's my grandmother's recipe, and those are my jars, with my handwriting still visible under your labels. I peeled back a corner of her hastily applied sticker to reveal my original label underneath. Vanessa started packing up immediately, making excuses about a family emergency. I handed the market manager my original receipts for the ingredients and photos of my production process. By afternoon, she was permanently banned from the market and facing potential legal issues for selling food products without proper segregation. Later that evening, I returned to her apartment to find Vanessa moving her things out, leaving behind an envelope with $2,300 in cash and a pathetic note claiming she just wanted to be successful like me. Sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply exposing the truth.